my fellow human beings, and welcome to episode 29 of The Best Plus Life. I'm your best host, Kristen, and today's topic is the bunny effect. To show the effects Leo makes on my life and how a 3-pound little bean changed my thinking. Before we get started, I want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please pass them on to anyone you think that they can help. Please. With that being said, I want to touch on the challenges real quick. I cover them completely. I think it's episode 24, which is 5 episodes ago. Holy moly. But I'll give you the names of them. The Workout Savings Account. We have our 21 Days of Gratefulness. We have Eliminate a Bad and or Add a Good. And we also have Evaluate and Stretch. So those are things we got going on, and check out that episode for sure to let you know what they're about. Our positive word of the day for the day, and also to kind of cover a little bit of what we're trying to accomplish today, is growth. To become a better version of oneself. And I picked that definition specifically because that's what this whole show, at least for me, is about, is trying to just accomplish great things. I want to be the healthiest and the happiest and the most just overall complete thinker. So that's why I do these. But I first want to give you an update on last week's episode. Nightmare number 1, we're going to call it, because you're not going to believe what's happening about this episode. But anyway, so we did a dessert episode called Dollars to Dessert. The premise is really great. I love it, the idea, and I'm going to continue to do them. But kind of epically failed. Couldn't upload it, couldn't edit it. Oh my gosh, complete nightmare. But I do want to say that I waited more like 24 hours, and it's set up a lot better, like a lot better. And the only thing I say I would change is probably adding more flavoring to the Greek yogurt separately, first of all. You know, before I added the marshmallow fluff for sure. But I probably would have added like vanilla and maybe a little cinnamon or something, just to take a little bit of that sour note away. And then the only other thing I would change was get the regular size Nilla wafers, and I would probably wait a little bit longer on the chocolate on the bottom. That's the only other thing I would say, because everything kind of really did set up pretty well. I didn't have my husband try them. Oh, the other thing was the big marshmallow on the top. I would probably get 2 jars of marshmallow fluff so you could do the fluff on the top. Although those marshmallows were really good. Like, really good. They're very addictive. And I found them at the dollar store. There's only about 12 in a bag. But, yeah, they're delicious. Okay, that's my update on that. I can check that off the list. Done. Okay. Now, here's the second nightmare. And it's about this episode right here. I have had to redo this about, I don't know how many times. And the funny thing is you really can only make this actual thing, this bunny garden, which I'm going to show you how to do, or walk you through the steps on what I did. Because, well, the first thing that happened was mid-filming, a construction crew came in and decided to finish their job of making the sidewalk in the cul-de-sac across the street from me. So that noise was just very profound. And then the other thing was that my computer just completely crashed, like shortly after that. No, I got through the actual making of the garden, which I cannot repeat, so I'm just going to walk you through the steps. And it just, I looked around, my computer screen was off, my camera was off, everything was off. Okay, so just crazy, nightmare. I keep thinking I'm getting signs that are telling me to stop, but here I am. Yay! Okay, so what I want to walk you through is basically how I set up my seedlings for my bunny garden. Okay, this is something I started not only because the produce in the grocery store is horrible, meaning it looks beautiful for a day or two. I need it to last longer for a bunny. I can't go to the grocery store every day. So that was one reason. And the second reason is because us humans need to eat more homegrown vegetables. I'm sorry, they just taste the best. I mean, come on. And the added bonus is I think the bunny's poop can actually fertilize his own food. So I'll have a place to put his poop. Isn't that a fun little bonus? I'm trying to turn this around, you guys. I'm serious. This was just crazy. All right. So what I did was I went to the dollar store, and I'm going to tell you what I did wrong with this garden as I'm going through too. So maybe that's an added bonus. I went to the dollar store and I got this container, and it's actually like an oil pan for a car. And my first mistake was getting something round because it was hard to follow, and to this minute I'm still not sure I know which ones are which. But anywho, I'll know when they come out, right? I'm hoping. So the roundness got me a little confused as I started to go into more, actually when I first started. But as I got further into the circle, it got confusing too. Okay. So what I used was, you can use egg cartons if they are cardboard, because we're going to just plop this whole thing in the ground. It'll just disintegrate. But what I used was I cut up paper towel tubes and toilet paper, and I cut them. The lines are kind of convenient in that they're almost spot on where I cut. I mean, my little tubes are all different sizes, so I wish I kind of would have marked it. But yeah, so they're, I don't know, what's it, like 2 inches? And then okay, so I cut a bunch of those, as you can see. Oh no, you can't see. Okay, I'll get closer. Because I watered them and they're wet, so they really, the black I thought was nice, but now it's become more of a pain. So I bought topsoil. I covered my counter with cardboard. I bought topsoil that was multi-purpose, gardening, lawn, that kind of thing. And then I brought in a bucket of it, and this is it. And I used a spoon to fill the tubes. Okay. So we got the tubes filled with dirt. The next thing I did was I proceeded to poke. I did the poking of the holes as I went along, but needless to say, I poked a hole with my finger, bare finger. I started out with a glove on, and it just became obnoxious and just boring to watch. So maybe this is a blessing, but I'm just walking you through it. So I planted the seeds in, and I'm probably going to be the first one that's ever invented a hybrid of an onion melon. And I think there was another one with like cabbage and Brussels. No, they're both cabbages. There was something goofy too, like I don't know, bell peppers, and could have been the bell peppers in the watermelon too. The watermelon seeds are black, and against the black container and the black dirt, all just disappeared. And guess what else is black seeds? White, green onions. Where's the black, people? These seeds don't make any sense to me. And they're literally like the size of the head of a pin. So, I think I poured some onion seeds in with my watermelon. And I also believe that happened somewhere here in the inner circle with like romaine lettuce and I'm gonna say bok choy or baby choy I actually got. And I'm gonna go through the seeds that I got with you. Okay, the other thing I did was I marked them with a marker. This is the other pain in the butt. On each tube. Now, in advance, I'd probably do that. And thinking it through, I used 2 tubes for each item. And then as I got closer, I realized I wasn't going to have enough varieties of things to fill the tubes. So I added extra romaine and something else. I should have added, I think it was baby choy that I added. But the marking process should probably be a little different. So it's either maybe toothpicks, or if you took photocopies of the seed packet, or figured out something. I know there's probably something on YouTube telling me what to use, but I wanted to come up with my own process here because, well, 1, it's fun. 2, it's kind of a challenge. You know better what to do next time, right? And I feel like I've kind of learned from myself a little bit. I don't know. Does that make any sense whatsoever? Just work with me on this one, okay? Or maybe color the tubes with the marker at the top, like different colors representing the different things that you did. Okay. So I think I got like 30 tubes, okay? But, you know, I don't have 30 varieties of things. Well, you don't know that, but... so, basically what I did was I got stuff that the bunny is going to eat on the daily basis. And stuff that we probably use primarily once a week, maybe. But I also picked stuff that, or my husband did, that he likes, that the bunny can't have. So I want to let you know, I know that in advance. And also things that I just cook with pretty much a lot that the bunny can't have also. So, or he can have limited amounts of it. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you. I found some interesting varieties of stuff at the dollar store. And they're 4 for $1 there. And these bell peppers just kind of, I've never seen, excuse me. They're called, let me put my glasses on. This was the other dilemma yesterday. Me trying to pour the seeds into the hole against a black container and trying to see what, oh, hello. Okay, so I got these Grand Bell Mix. And I can't have green pepper. It doesn't like me. So I got these, and I think they're beautiful. I don't know if you can kind of tell. Let me see here. Can I get it to see this? Like this one here, it looks more, these look more like heirloom ones to me. So I'm gonna let you, I hope those come up. I got watermelon. He can have it, but just very sparingly. I got white onion, which I use a lot for cooking, but he can't have. These are all from the dollar store, these ones I'm showing you. I got this Grand Rapids leaf lettuce. And it just was beautiful and dark green. I'd never heard of it before, but it looks pretty healthy and nutritious for a bunny. I also got iceberg lettuce, which bunnies can't have, but I use not very often, but you really can't find good iceberg at all anywhere I've been. So this is the picture of the iceberg lettuce on the packet. So I'm like, oh man, if I can grow one like that, holy moly, it's beautiful, right? All right, the next one I got was because I thought it was romaine, and it might be a variety of romaine, I'm not sure. But it's an heirloom variety. It's called Paris Island Kos, or Kos. Oops, I go too far in, sorry. Now tell me this doesn't look like romaine to you. Come on, people. Focus. Anyway, it's definitely a variety. It has to be. The leaves look just like. All right, I got a purple top, white globe turnip. because I believe he can have the tops, if not the turnip itself. Okay, now I got carrots, because we use carrots a lot in cooking. I love pot roast and roast chicken and all those good things. But the bunny can't have as much as you think he can. This is a treat. This is not the mainstay of his diet. All those greens that I've been showing you, that's the variety of things that he's supposed to have. And a variety on the daily, you know? Okay, so this is baby choy, which I think I'm going to like a little better, because bok choy, the white part is a little bit too long for him. He likes the greener parts better, and this looks like it has a shorter, sorry, I wasn't flipping off, a shorter white part, and it's actually more greenish. So I'm very excited about this one. I hope this one comes up. We got cucumbers. Again, we use those in salads a lot, especially in the summer. Bunny can have them, not a lot. Again, it's a fruit. So, okay. This is like one of his all-time favorite things, Brussels sprouts. Just loves them. I cut them in slices, he takes a little nugget of it, and he runs into the corner and goes off and eats it. It's hilarious. Okay. Alright, the next one is cilantro. Again, he loves it. I love it. Kurt doesn't. Or he's one of the ones that I find really interesting, because I think he just kind of likes it. He eats it in tacos and stuff and in my enchiladas, but doesn't probably know what it is. So maybe he's blaming the enchilada and he really doesn't like something else. But oh, and Jordan loves cilantro. Both my kids love, I guess all my kids. I don't know if dogs can have cilantro. Now this is the one for my husband, because their family is rosemary freaks. I like it. It's okay. But they like rosemary potatoes. They like lamb. I do believe he puts it in his spaghetti sauce. I don't know. I could be making that up. All right. And then I have the last two things he also loves are flat leaf or Italian style. And this is called Big Italian. Parsley. And then he also loves, probably even more, is the curly. And this is a extra triple curled. You know, we don't just go curly. Okay? We go extra triple curled. Okay, so how many pegs is that? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 or 17, I think. Anyway, so I covered back over with the dirt that was in the hole, or if I didn't have enough, obviously I took it from the bucket. That's why I had the bucket here. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. Okay, I'm trying to think. Oh, the next process was making sure that you got 2 to 3 seeds in the hole. Okay, I'm sorry. Pouring some of these seeds, 2 or 3, into a hole when you have to wear reading glasses, I just poured some into a hole. Many. I'm just going to tell you that. I couldn't begin to tell you. Maybe I'll be able to break them apart. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it's supposed to be 2 to 3 seeds. So after I did that, I took my measuring cup and I basically just poured a little water into each little. I had marked the seeds with the packets while I was doing it as well, just so I could keep track of what was where. But then I realized, you know what? I think I know what most things look like. Fingers crossed. As long as I know by the marking that they need to be together, at least, so I'm not planting things like willy-nilly all over the place, I think I'll be fine. fingers crossed, guys. So many things have backfired on me. And I would really like this to work because, like I said, I bring home the produce and it makes me sad, to be honest. I throw... Oh my gosh. I can't even think about how much I throw away when it first gets here because it makes me sad. All right. I think as far as that, and then I put it out into the sun for a little while, and I've been keeping it in the window where it gets light, but it doesn't get direct sun. I think I'll probably put it outside for a little while in a little bit. Fingers crossed. Again, I'm totally playing this by ear. I know I can read about it. I know other people have done it, and I know they know how to do it. But for some reason, I feel the need... Sorry, I need to talk to you in my glasses now. I feel the need to teach myself. I want to know that I can do something and feel like I have the basic foundation for things. I know this sounds very... What does it sound? Crazy? When you can just Google it or YouTube it, like I'm expecting you to do. But what I'm saying to you is I feel like we just automatically go to those things and try and just, back in the day, people just had to try things and see what happened. And I feel like I'm kind of in that mode in my life where I've always wondered, like, how to can things. I think that's going to be another episode. Canning things. I'm writing it down or I'll forget. Show ideas. I have so many in my phone. In my notes. And I still freak out every week to come up with an episode. I do. I totally freak. I don't know why. All right. So what I'm going to try to do now is bring the camera downstairs and give you an update on the bunny. But I'm going to put you on pause for a second because I wanted to just do this without making it look all clumsy because I'm, again, not going through the nightmare of editing. So bear with me while I carry you downstairs. I'll be back with you in a second. All right, we're back and we're downstairs, so it's a little darker. I tried my best. And of course, wouldn't you know, the minute we come down here, he goes right into his booper. But I'm going to show you anyway. Let you know he's still here. There he is. There's Leo Man. Little Man, Magoo, the Goose. I don't know, he has so many names. But he responds to Leo, don't ya? Leo! 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 His ears move, I don't know if you can tell. But they twitch. And if he's, I don't know, not punishing, but trying to teach me a lesson. He'll let me pay him attention, but he won't pay me any attention. So right now he's playing hard to get, I guess. Giving me the cold shoulder. Don't know why. He's got to understand I have to do things. But, I don't know, we get along pretty well, don't we? Oh, he's going to show off. Are you going to show off? Show everybody what you can do. There he goes. Hippity hoppity. Oop, I lost him. Oop, there goes. What are you doing, bud? Show the people you can climb. Or you just going to hide in the corner. He likes to move things. We have litter box moving day. We have cardboard moving day. We have rearranged the, as you can see, he has some new digs. I took down what looked like a scary death trap, which was not, by the way, just FYI. But I saw something on Pinterest on how to turn a dresser into a bunny hutch kind of thing. And under this drawer here, he's got a little cubby hole that he can climb into and hide. Okay. I don't know if he's learned yet that he can climb up on here. This is pretty new arrangement. Excuse me, a new arrangement that I've done. And he has that cubby hole there. He can get from where he's climbing now to this dresser drawer, but he also has a platform up here that he can climb onto, which he has not learned about yet. To get up here, to have a little hangout. But he hasn't learned those yet. I will tell you what I've learned. When I first got him, he seemed so hungry. Like, he really didn't get fresh fruits and vegetables. And bananas, oh my gosh, bananas are like candy. He loves bananas. And they can have banana, but just not a lot. What are you doing? He likes certain parts of cardboard. He doesn't want to chew the whole thing. It's very interesting technique that he uses. Now that he knows he gets them every day, I notice he takes his time. So here's his plate from this morning. And that is dandelions, kind of the center of the bok choy, and then he also had flat leaf parsley, which is mostly gone. Loves dandelions. I also think he doesn't like his stuff wet. So honestly, I almost am going to salad spin my bunny's food just to make him happy, because the minute he eats something that I didn't quite get completely dry, he'll start like trying to dry his face off. He also folds his food in when he eats. Say, for example, he really likes the dandelions, the parsleys, and the cilantros because they're really long-stemmed a lot. Oh, look at him. I think he's figured out a way to break out of here. This is new. He moved that all by himself, and it's a big, like, cardboard cat scratching thing. What are you doing, bud? Was that in your way? Sorry. Okay. So it's very interesting. He'll if he starts with the leaves and they tend to like spread out and get far apart, he actually brings it into his mouth and then like folds it in there. And then he chews the rest of it into his mouth. And it does. It sounds just like a choo-choo. And if it splits again, he just keeps trying to fold it in and... See him flipping it around? He wants certain parts of it. He folds it in until it fits or it breaks off. It's funny because I noticed if it breaks off, he has a hard time finding it. So I don't know if his vision is all that fantastic. You really want to dig in on that one. It is very interesting to watch him eat when he's got to do that. He's trying to, there's a couple things he's trying to do, I feel like. With the cardboard, it helps them digest. It also helps keep their teeth shorter. And I'm hoping he will use it on his fingernails. If anybody knows how to cut bunny fingernails, let me know. Because I don't want to scare him by taking him somewhere to do it. And I have the nail clippers. I'm just leery. I also feel like he is becoming more comfortable with where he is. He stretches out more and relaxes more. He's kind of a lazy bunny, though. This is the most he's done in a while. I think he likes being on camera, don't ya? Hi, Goose!
I think he loves being on camera. He's kind of, like I said, he's kind of a lazy bunny. They say bunnies are supposed to be curious and move things and like to do things and all that good stuff. But I'm thinking my bunny likes to do it while I'm sleeping because most of the time he's laying around when I'm around. I have developed a good process for the litter box, which is nice because I have a rotational assembly line kind of going and set up. I have 4. I think I'm going to get one more. Dish pan, plastic dish, here. These things right here that you use to wash your dishes. I have 4 of these right now. And I just set them up, preset them up, rotate them out, wash the old one, and plop down a new one. And I just wash the old one out whenever I'm ready. Doesn't really smell. The pee smells, but it only smells if you dump the hay out. You really can't smell it just sitting around. They're not smelly animals. Unless I'm completely lost all sense of smell, and I have not. But he's cute, he's cuddly, he's soft as hell. I mean, oh my gosh. You've never touched anything softer. Right, Goo? I like to call him a goose. I don't know why. I think he's blind in some respects. But I also think like his hair over his eyes blinds him a lot and he can't see his food. If you notice, rabbits have eyes more on the side of their head than in the front. So they actually have a blind spot. So if you're holding up food, you don't hold up food right in front of their face. You hold it off to the side so they can see. And kind of far away. They have a 360 view. But I think they're farsighted. What are you doing over there? You hiding? Leo. Leo, Leo. Hi, Boo. What are you doing? What you doing? There he is. There he is. Say hi to everybody. Say hello. No? You don't want to say hello? I put up those lids on my couch because he was starting to scratch them. I didn't think he could reach that far, but his legs pushed through further than I thought they would. Yeah. But I guess that's it for the update. He is settling in nicely. Like I said, this is month number 5. You haven't seen him in a while, but I think he weighs the same. His hair might be a little shorter. He groomed it himself. We just went through like the whole shedding of the winter coat process, which scared me a little bit, but luckily that little guy in the corner knows exactly what he's doing, which is kind of fun to watch as well. And he knows how to take care of himself except for his fingernails. Again, if anybody knows a bunny fingernail cutter person that will come to my house or show me how to do it without scaring the crap out of them. That I have watched YouTube videos about, and I don't know, I'm still nervous. Alright guys, well, I think that's it for today. I do want to thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and please pass them on. I think I've covered everything. So, with that being said, have a good day. Go do great things. Be your best self. And please live your best blessed life. Thanks for watching. Bye.